Tell us about the next commandment, guilt by association. Very clever.
Trump's world of winners and losers. His definition of who's a winner and who's a loser is different than anyone else's definition of who's a winner and who's a loser. You look at the people that Trump chooses to surround himself with and the people who Trump drops. It's not what anyone else would necessarily define to be a winner or a loser. Rather, he views it entirely through a transactional prism of what can this person do for me? What can this person bring me? And even people who are disgraced, who are shunned by polite society, if they still retain some constituency that Trump believes can help him, that Trump believes can be useful to him, he will happily rehabilitate them and he will happily go where few others are willing to go and bring that person into their fold. Versus you have people who've stayed loyal to him, who've done nothing to necessarily cross him, and who yet get dropped like a hot potato because they simply bring no constituency or relevance. Take, for example, Alaska Governor Sarah Palin, who was one of the most enthusiastic endorsers in 2016. She has been a hugely enthusiastic supporter of President Trump, and yet she couldn't even get invited to the 2024 Republican National Convention, and she is out there publicly complaining that President Trump doesn't bother to return her phone.
And yet his sworn enemy, Senator Elizabeth Warren, who he calls Pocahontas derisively because of overstatement in her apparent demographic background, is they're best of friends now on this. When she calls him, she's flattered, almost giddy, didn't you think, Steve?
And likewise, Mayor Mamdani of New York.
Is that to work out a deal that he wanted done on credit card rates, and that they have a meeting of the minds on this. So, wow. So, no, it's true. And he never wants to see he's coming out the loser in any of these deals. And if you
he'll work with
How about
anyone.
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that she'd be dropped? But you remember the genesis of that. She wanted to run for Senate in Georgia, and Trump thought that she just had no chance of winning, more or less. And that was the start of a long-running, of course, there was a lot more to it afterwards with Jeffrey Epstein and a lot more. But the genesis of that was essentially he thought that she had no chance.